All right, boys and girls, I just want to introduce you to our next theme, which is rights and responsibilities. All right, so this theme deals with the fact that you are a human being. You are entitled to certain things, we call those things rights. Okay, and we even have a special day where we celebrate and remember these rights, and it's on the 21st of March. So we've actually had it already, and that's a public holiday, and this day celebrates or remembers the Bill of Rights, which is part of our law, the law of our country. Okay, now, as a human being, you are entitled to certain things, and if anyone is violating your human rights, then you can take them to court because they're going against the law of the country, and your rights are, as a human being, written in the Constitution, all right, of our country, and no one is allowed to go against those human rights. All right, so the 21st of March is a day that remembers the Bill of Rights, which are laws of our country that protect the human rights of our democratic country. All right, it's observed on the 21st of March, which used to be known as Sharpeville Day, a day when many Black South Africans lost their lives when they protested against the unfair laws of the old South African government. Okay, the old government, they did not respect every human being's rights. Okay, and in our new constitution, all right, we take that even further, and we say because you're a child, okay, because you are a child, you as a child have even further rights or more rights, okay, because children are small, they are vulnerable, and they need to be loved and protected. All right, so children's rights are a big thing, and you need to know what your rights are as a child. All right, so if you have a look here, all right, we have all our rights in this list here. Okay, so as a child and as a human being, you have a right to a good education. All right, you have a right to be well fed. All right, you cannot go hungry. All right, nobody can starve you or deprive you of food. You have a right to be taken seriously. All right, if you have a problem, people need to hear you out. You have a right to quality medical care. If you are sick, you need to get the right medical care to help you to get better. You have a right to be loved and protected from harm. And that's why we've done that a theme, keeping my body safe. All right, so if you have been harmed in some way, that person is going against your human rights. All right, you have the right to make a mistake. Did you know that? All right, it's your right. It's okay to make mistakes. Okay, so that's a human right. No one can hurt you because you've made a mistake. All right, you have a right to a safe and comfortable home. Children should not be living on the street. All right, children should not have to defend for themselves. All right, that is going against the children's rights. You have a right to get special care for special needs. So this one here is if you are disabled in some way. If you are disabled in some way, it is your right to get that special care that you need to help you out in life. And then finally, you have the right to be proud of your heritage and beliefs. Okay, now, and just because we've got rights, okay, doesn't mean to say that you can go around screaming, demanding, and being in a certain way, and not being responsible about those rights. So with every right, there is a matching responsibility, okay, and they go hand in hand. All right, if you want people to respect your rights, you need to make sure that you are observing your responsibility in life. All right, so let's have a look at the matching responsibilities. So the first one is to a good education. All right, so if you expect a good education, this is your responsibility. It's to study hard, all right, and respect your teachers. All right, if you want the full education experience, all right, you need to put in your part. You can't expect everything to come easy to you. You have to study hard. And if you're not respecting your teachers and listening to your teachers, you're not going to get a satisfying experience at school if you're always fighting and being naughty and not listening. All right, so be respectful and be responsible and study hard. All right, and I just want to point out with this one, okay, because you are all in private education, and that's well and good, but just remember private education is not a right, okay, that's actually a privilege. All right, but if you went to private education, it would be your constitutional right to be in some kind of school or receiving some kind of education. All right, then the next one, to be well fed. All right, so your responsibility there is to, whatever food you get, not to waste. So if mum packs you a nice sandwich for school lunch, all right, don't be throwing that in the bin because you don't like Bovril or whatever she put on your bread. All right, if mum packed you a nice banana, don't be throwing that away. All right, if you are wasting your food, you are not being responsible. Okay, and that is why we always encourage you to eat your school lunch at school. Okay, and do not waste that. All right, then the next one, to be taken seriously. All right, of course, if you've got a problem, people must hear you out. They must listen to you and take you seriously. But then you just need to make sure that you are doing this. All right, that you are listening to others. All right. So it's no good just being a big mouth and crying about all your problems when you don't take time to listen to other people's problems. All right. So make sure that you are listening. All right. The next one, to medical care. All right. So if you expect to get medical care, if you're sick, then this is your responsibility to take care of yourself. All right, so if it's a cold day and you're running around with no shoes on and no jersey, you're not taking care of yourself, and the chances of you getting sick will be very high. Okay, and it's not very good if your mom has told you put on your shoes, it's cold, you're gonna get sick, and you don't listen, and then you get sick, and now mom must go out and buy you medicine. All right, you have not been responsible, okay, and you're not actually being very fair on those that are looking after you. All right, and then to be loved and protected from harm, all right, then you just need to make sure that you are doing this, that you're showing others love and caring, all right, that you are being a kind and caring person. All right, so it's fine if you have a problem and someone's hurting you, but just make sure that you're not being a bully yourself. Okay. And then this one, to make mistakes. Yes, it is fine to make mistakes, but your responsibility is to learn from those mistakes. It's no good that you keep on making the same mistake over and over again. Eventually, no one's going to take you seriously. All right. It's the old cry wolf situation, okay? No one will take you seriously. So it's very important that if you make a mistake, that you actually learn from that mistake. You're taking responsibility. All right, then a safe and comfortable home. All of you have been stuck at home for a very long time, okay? You need to appreciate your home, and your responsibility is to keep your home neat and clean. So make sure that you're being a helpful member of your household and doing chores and doing what you can to help out and being a team member in your household. All right, that is your responsibility. And then this one, to get special care if you have a special need. All right, remember that's if you have some sort of disability. And if you are in that situation, then it's your responsibility to be the best person you can be. You shouldn't let your circumstances hold you back in life. All right, be the best person that you can be. And then finally, to be proud of your heritage and beliefs. Okay, it's very important to respect others' origins and beliefs. All right, we all come from different places, we all have different histories, we have different cultures, we do things differently. All right, and we need to be respectful of one another. All right, so that is our theme that we're going to be looking at for the next week or so. And it is a very important theme, and I do hope that you learn a lot from it.